Hi everyone, Danny here today to talk to you about one of the best books I have read or listened to about weight control. The book is called The Obesity Code. There's several reasons why I take this book and I elevate it to the top of the list. And it's not, hey, it's at the top here and the next book is here. No, it's like the next book is here and it's up here. I mean, there's a huge difference. One, the narrator. How often do you get a book like this where the narrator is able to use his voice to inject excitement, to inject humor, all with his voice? I mean, the narrator's an awesome choice. Two, the author does not treat obesity like a simple problem. The author is a doctor who specializes in working with diabetics, and since obesity is a large part of diabetes, he has spent a long time studying obesity and weight gain. Several things he addresses, especially in the beginning of the book. First off, most books and most people who talk about weight loss, weight gain, obesity, treat it as a short-term problem, when in reality, obesity is a long-term problem. Most people don't gain the weight overnight. They gain the weight over the process of several years. The example he gives, if you were going to study rust, you wouldn't take an iron pipe, stick it in a bucket of water for a day, and go, oh, water is obviously not a contributing factor to rust because it was in there for a day and nothing happened. You'd give it time. You would know that rust develops slowly over time. I need to leave that in the rust for a significant period, or that iron in the water for a significant period of time. One of the things he talks about, we have gotten confused between something that contributes to a problem and something that is the actual cause of the problem. And because we get confused between something that is a contributing factor and something that is an actual cause of the problem, we treat it too simply. Oh, well, lack of sleep's a contributing factor. Lack of sleep causes it. It's a contributing factor. There's all sorts of, he spends quite a bit of time going into how that has caused us to blame calories in, calories out. Low carb, low fat, whatever, all the different things that people say, this is the solution right here. It's because they've misunderstood the difference between a contributing factor and an actual cause. Now, one of the things that I like, he starts out in the beginning of the book talking about how he will not quote animal studies. He will not quote, we studied 50 mice. And he gives an example why. And I love he gives a little parable here. Two cows talking in a field. They're both wanting to lose weight. One cow says to the other cow, hey, have you seen the latest study? The latest study, which was done on a group of lions, shows that eating grass is bad. We need to be eating meat. And so they quit eating grass and started eating meat. They died. A little while later, two lions were talking. Hey, did you see the latest study? It was done on those cows down in the field down there. Shows that we should not be eating meat. We should be eating grass. So they stopped eating meat, started eating grass. They died. The example is, we are not rats. We are not chimpanzees. We are people. If you want to know the effect of something on people, you have to test it on people. And you have to test it for a really long time. And he has found wonderful studies done on people that extend for years and even decades. And those studies are what he uses to base his findings. He disputes empirically some of the conventional wisdom about weight loss. I mean, he empirically shows that no, in a long-term test, this has been proven not only to not be effective against weight loss, it has been proven to contribute to weight gain in the long term. Calories in, calories out. He shows that calories in, calories out in long-term studies contributes to weight gain. And then he's able to go into the science in the body because he's a doctor and explain, here's why. This is the effect that it has. And he does so in such a simple way. There are many other books that get quite sciencey, where the author really geeks out on the science. And in those other books, when the author geeks out on the science, it's easy to get lost because he geeks out on the science in a college, master's level of geeking. This guy takes that college master level science and breaks it down and explains it so a 5-year-old could understand it. So it's easy to go, okay, I actually understood what that guy was talking about. I don't have my doctorate, but I know exactly what that guy was talking about. And now that he's explained it in that way, that truly makes sense. Now, at the end of the book, he gives advice. And basically, the point of the book is that one of the things that I've heard mentioned before as a theory of weight gain, but always gets derided, is the theory of a set weight. Our body has a set weight. And that set weight is what our body is going to strive to maintain. So if our set weight is 300 pounds, our body is going to do everything it can to fight us to maintain 300 pounds. The example he gives, let's say you take the thermostat in the house and you set the thermostat in the house to 100 degrees. You step into the house, you're like, oh, man, it's hot in here. I need it to be cooler. So, instead of going over and adjusting the thermostat, you go buy a portable air conditioner, hook it up to the window, and turn on the portable air conditioner. What's going to happen? The portable air conditioner is going to start to bring the temperature down. That thermostat's going to cause the heater to kick on and bring it up. And the house is going to be fighting with each other to maintain that 100-degree temperature. Our bodies are the same way. We go on a diet, but our set weight point is up here. Our body's going to fight to maintain that set weight point. So if you want to lose weight, what you have to do is lower your body's set weight point. And he explains how to do it. He gives the science and the studies, long-term studies, about how to do it. This is one of the things I really like about this book, though. When you get to the part where he is explaining what to do, he makes it very clear. For this person, it may be A that they need to do. For this person, it may be B that they need to do. For this person, it may be C. He has a total of 6. In one chapter, he calls it 5, but when you add the final chapter in, there's actually 6 things that you can do to reset your thermostat. Depending upon why your thermostat is where it is at and your body and all this other stuff, you may only need to do one of those things. But as he says, you don't need to go pay to have some fancy blood work done or something done to figure out, hey, which of the 6 do I need to do? They're all easy to do. Just implement all 6. It's not going to hurt you. It's only going to help you and make you healthier. It's only going to get you the weight off that you want off. And by lowering that thermostat, when you take the weight off, the weight stays off unless you start doing the things that you did to raise that thermostat. So all you have to do is get the thermostat lowered and then not do the things that raise your thermostat. Any questions, any comments, any kind of feedback, put it into the comments, send it my way. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like my channel, subscribe, turn on notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. But most importantly, make sure that today you listen to at least one really good book.